Bonjour, mes amis. We shall start with the next team on the power rankings. My girlfriend who speaks French will kill me for doing the awful accent. Number 21 is the Quebec Canons.
Fantastic.
Matt, what's the word for Quebec?
Sellers.
Ooh, how do you say that?
Tell us more.
That should be en français. What's the French word for sellers?
Brittany?
If Sylvain were here.
We don't know.
Should we press
Why
pause?
do you keep her around?
We know very well.
I actually think this team is...
We're just making this as we go. And for the record, Miller is going to have a great season in Reykjavik, right where he landed in.
I hope you're trying to jinx them. I don't want the Riders doing well.
Yeah, I actually think that Quebec might be worse than... Well, I think they're going to struggle a lot this season. While they do have Anze, and they do
Anze
have
is awesome.
The bizarrely highly rated Jan Heda.
He used to be a gladiator. I let him go.
And...
Oh, wait. Is Jan Heda's DF an 83?
It's an 88.
Ah, damn.
Good try,
Which makes no
Good
sense.
try.
Speaking as an Avs fan, I can confirm.
On the
Everybody's
plus
DF
side,
rating
though,
was
they
high
did
this
get
year.
Ryan Whitney right in his 67 defense rating, which actually could be too high.
He's playing in the KHL right now.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy to follow on Twitter. But
Is he
that's
playing
about it.
anywhere, or is he sort of hanging out?
He has 3 points in 3 KHL games. He's trying to get back into the
Good
NHL.
for him.
But they have Halak.
Yaroslav?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What's his rating?
76. But he's got some interesting stats, though. Like, he's going to have issues playing him a lot, and so he's going to probably get, maybe,
Why is his
I'm thinking 55-ish, 60 games tops.
Durability low?
And his endurance, too. So that's...
Yeah.
In my experience, that tends to be a likelihood of
On the
injury.
plus side, that means that we will get to see a lot of Devin Dubnik.
the doob.
Dubes.
I hate
And eventually
goalies.
McIntyre when one of those two gets injured.
I feel like they
Oh,
need to
yeah.
fix that rating with the goalies, with the DU and EN, because it's basically like, well, if a goalie only played 10 games, like it really has something to do with like how often he was injured. Like
Yeah.
some
It's
players
the
are
only way
like
to
that.
reflect that, though.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But like
The other option is setting all the other stats low, and then that punishes guys who play shortened seasons.
but I don't understand like why like a backup goalie plays 20 games will have a low. Oh, so I was like, okay. Why a backup goalie will have like, well, he obviously gets injured a lot, but he doesn't get injured a lot. He just didn't play a lot of games.
Yeah, it ends up he's just not a very good goalie.
It's a hole in the system.
Or he's a backup and he just doesn't play a lot of games. So I don't know. I wish there was a better way of doing that, because like oftentimes people will be like clamoring for goalies because most teams' backups will not be able to survive the season without some kind of injury.
Yeah. Top priority.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I see them moving a couple guys come trade deadline time to contenders
Yep.
or people struggling to get into the playoffs. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I personally don't think that they are overly likely to be in playoff contention,
Yeah,
particularly given
Yeah.
that when you take a look at the conferences, they're actually the second lowest of all the Canadian conference teams.
Interesting.
In terms of preseason power
That's
rankings.
very
Next to Montreal.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
Canadian.
That's a freebie.
Why is the Canadian Conference so much better? It's like
Considerably
Because we're
smarter.
Canadian.
It's in the NHL. The Western
Right.
Conference is so much better.
Everyone knows this, but they can't. Actually, they come up with a couple of good reasons why, but it doesn't make sense in SICHL.
So,
Number 20.
in short, trade me Darren Helm at the deadline, and we'll all be good.
So, Sacre Bleu. You do not want Darren Helm.
Yes, I do.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Number, what are we up to now? Number 20. A bit local. Bit of a local flavor.
Me likely.
But it's weird because no one in Vancouver GMs the Vancouver team.
It's kind of upsetting. I thought briefly of
Hint.
relocating my schooners.
Hint. No, don't
Years ago.
relocate.
Years
No,
ago.
nobody
No, no, no,
relocate
no, no.
anything.
Years ago.
Oh, years ago. Okay.
Like my second season in the league.
I don't want change. I don't like change. I want everybody's teams to stay the
We
friggin'
fear
same.
change.
That's not true, but we'll get to that later.
No, I'm not moving my team. I've decided. We'll talk about that.
What?
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
This-
Talk about it later. This is about
This
the
is
Vancouver
right.
We're talking about
Vipers,
the
guys.
Vipers.
We're talking
This
about
is
the
what we're talking
Vipers.
about
We're
right
talking
now.
about
It's the Vipers.
just. What do you think of Bryce's
Oh my God.
chances of making the playoffs?
We're not going to be able to do this in my house now.
That's why
Brittany's
I
being
gotta
a very
annoy
good.
my own
Brittany
staff.
gets number 1 on the power rankings.
Spoiler alert.
Other than oh, never mind. Other than the team that is in first. Brittany's like number 1A.
Strong one, eh?
Strong one.
So the Vipers,
Vipers. What's the word, man?
Taylor Hall,
Is the word Taylor Hall?
What is the word?
Two.
It might
There's
be
two
the
words.
word is Hall.
Yeah.
The word actually is flexible.
Flexible.
Taylor Hall's flexible.
What kind of cash do these guys have?
And the reason being is that they have a lot of big contracts expiring this season. Brad
Yeah,
Stewart,
they do.
Ferentz, Lyles,
Mike
Ribeiro,
Ribeiro.
Dustin Brown, all making a lot of money,
Yeah.
all not that good
Right?
for the most part, with some exceptions.
What's
And
Dustin Brown
all-
making? I'm almost
You
afraid to
wanna
ask.
4.25.
I don't even. Oh
That's a
my
lot.
goodness.
And
I
all
was looking for
expiring
Brown near
this
the top
season.
of their team, but he's rated as 69 overall.
That's
So
not, yeah.
I had to
So
look down
they-
the page a little bit.
You know, they're gonna have an okay season. They're probably gonna be competitive for a playoff team. I don't know
Right.
if they're gonna make it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it depends on what they decide to do.
They were
But
surprising
Baka,
last
you know,
year, though. They kept.
It could happen.
I'm pretty sure they made the. We really should write down who made the playoffs so I can tell. But I'm pretty sure Bryce did better than me. Like the Vipers, I know early in the
Vipers snuck in
season.
the 8th seed, didn't they?
I thought Chicago did.
Well, the Vipers play in different conferences. So
Yes, they do. Never mind.
That way.
I thought you were 9th.
Well, they picked 14. No, they picked 14th
Ooh.
overall in the draft. So count
I'll
backwards.
question the flexibility tag though a little bit. Our favorite ex-Panther Stephen Weiss is currently on a 3-year, $4 million season contract.
Ouch.
There are some limitations to the
stinger.
word, but that's still 5 big contracts.
That's fair.
All coming up this
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, and that must be nice because like this, I know for
Every
me,
team has
I've
private
been,
contracts.
I know I've been trying to
I
preach
got
like
Chris Butler. Did that entirely to myself this offseason.
I've been trying to preach to myself financial
Don't know what I was
stability,
thinking.
but like I find it so difficult because like at the same time like you want to play, like you want to sign
You
players,
get
you want to
excited
play, it's
about,
fun.
You know, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He's playing for Detroit next season. I think he's gonna be really good.
I think financially I'm
And
probably
bench
the
him,
worst.
And then he gets hurt, and then he
I'm the
bench him
worst. So
again.
Bryce, don't feel bad. But so basically, Bryce next year is going to go cray cray. Does he have money in the bank?
I didn't actually check it. Henry, when did you trade Barrett Chapman?
I didn't. I lost him to free agency.
Oh, that's
I know
absurd.
it hurts. It hurts.
Sorry,
Barrett
buddy.
Jackman was my
Sorry.
boy. I like Barrett Jackman. Let me guess his
Like
defense
me and
rating.
Primo.
DF rating 85.
That's correct, folks.
You're never going to know if it's real, but it is.
For his next trick, Henry will announce the following team.
Yeah, for the next trick, Henry will announce the number 19 team.
Shit. I should, oh.
There it is.
Oh, sorry, Mike. Damn.
And there it is again.
I should have memorized it. No, I said damn. Damn's not a swear.
Well, depends what the age is here.
no,
Is this
damn.
PG-13 or
No,
are we talking
PG-13,
a
I
G
would say.
audience?
Damn is not a swear word.
If
Number
it is,
19.
My
use
grandma
both.
would beg
I
to
know, I just swore like 8 times. The number 19 team, if I'm not incorrect, is the Brandon Wheat Kings.
Indeed. Doug.
Hi, Doug.
Hey, Doug. Doug and I have
Wait,
been
Doug.
trade partners a few times.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, that's right.
What you do on your own time is your own business.
I
No
only
judging
mentioned it
here.
because
No judging.
his top player,
Yeah.
Jason Pominville, is a
That's his
favorite
to-
son of
That's his
Halifax.
top player?
Yes.
Palmville's his
doesn't-
top player and
doesn't
he's
speak well to his
19?
chances this
Who's
season,
doing
still.
these wacky power
I know,
rankings?
right? The thing with them is the depth. If you look at them, I mean they don't have a lot of top, but their fourth line is actually pretty respectable,
Okay.
which is kind
So
of
it's
impressive.
more of
Yeah.
a scoring by committee kind of team. Matt, what is
Yeah.
the word for the Wheat Kings?
I sort of feel bad about this word.
Oh, let's hear it.
Doug, hang on, Doug. You may want to turn down the volume. What is it?
Earmuffs.
I
Earmuffs.
want to know.
Doug.
I want to know.
Earmuffs.
The word is desolate.
Ooh.
As in the future.
Strong.
The future is desolate.
That's fair.
Wow,
That is
that's
fair.
harsh. Harsh,
They have
but
no first
fair.
round picks until 2018.
Yep.
They
Sorry,
have
say that again.
no first round picks until the year 2018.
Some-
No,
Somebody
that's,
hasn't been paying attention to their
That's not
emails.
good because 2017 everyone's supposed to have their first.
That's right.
right.
Because we've been talking
hang
about this for a while.
On to your first round picks for 2017.
And if you-
something very special
If
is
you don't
coming.
have one, maybe you should go and reacquire
You should
one.
get one.
They also
You should
have
get
no
one.
no system to speak of, and perhaps most
Yeah.
problematic.
Yep.
Perhaps most problematic.
That's the wait. We
We're
just
not- we're
listed
not done
2
here.
big things.
Yeah.
They also have no cash.
Yeah.
They've I think
But
they
they've
have
been
1
operating
million.
under this system for as long as I've been in the league, and I don't understand it, but
Are
I
they
respect it.
Are they like Mr. Burns, where like
They're just-
they have every disease, but like the slightest wind?
I'm
Oh no, the slightest
sir.
freeze.
Invincible.
The slightest freeze could kill you.
No, it's seriously kind of amazing how successful Doug has been,
Right.
while completely plundering his system year after year after year with no money. Like I don't get it, but it works.
I don't disagree.
I don't think it's going to work much longer.
No, I think that the
I
challenge
think it's
is
run out.
He now has 3 years without a first round pick.
Yeah.
He also has in addition to not having a first-round pick, he actually doesn't have any of his first 3 picks this year.
Oof.
Okay.
And mysteriously not his 6th-round pick.
So what?
I wonder where that went.
So what you're saying is he's not going to get Connor McDavid or Jack Eichel.
Well, I mean,
He might get done for somebody else,
if he
which
trades...
would be really painful.
Okay, does he have assets to trade?
Not really.
Well,
Okay.
that's not
He's
true.
got-
That's
he's
not
got
true.
four
We're going
guys at
for
the
some
top.
positives here.
Okay, so he's got Vlasic, who is awesome, and I'd be happy to take off his hands.
Oh, yeah, pickle guy.
Yeah, love Pickles. Mike Green, ditto. Happy to take him.
Yep.
You know, got some pretty solid forwards with Pondel, Hansel.
He has a
So
guy named
hot right
Brendan
now.
Shinniman.
Hansel is so hot right now. I disagree unless we're watching Zoolander.
That was the reference I was making.
Well. But
He's rated pretty well.
what's he
He's
rated?
a good player this year, man. Look at that. It's 96 on faceoffs.
Wow.
You know, pretty solid across the board ratings.
So would
Hold on his
now-
AT strength.
How does Martin Hansel have a 96 checking rating? Has anybody
'Cause
ever
he's a
seen
monster,
Martin
apparently.
Hansel play?
Yeah, he's a human pillow.
He's
The ratings
Wait a
are
minute.
so angry
This
and
is-
so sad at the same time.
Yeah, I
just
don't
do a
really
round
like, but
table
I
of all
love
the. What I really should have done is looked at the top 10 worst re-rates
least realistic ratings.
or least realistic. But Mike Weaver would
That
be
would-
like
that
7
would
of
be
the
fun.
first.
Maybe
10,
we could make
so-
that a power ranking week.
I feel like that's
that
our
could be a
next,
good theme.
that's our next video, actually.
Yeah, the re-rates.
Although
Yeah.
Martin Hansel 96 checking has to be up there. Given that I will never forget Martin Hansel bailing out in the World Juniors when some guy on the Canadian team went to hit him.
Like breathe.
Oh, and he
on.
just
Yeah.
got out of the way.
Well, he basically just he actually just sort of folded in his place and sort of low bridged a guy. It was a super
Dirty,
weird,
not a good
cowardly
play.
type play.
All right.
But
So not only does Duck
in
not
short-
have any money,
in short.
he's harboring a coward. He's harboring a yellow-bellied
Harbor.
Good.
This is an excellent unintentional segue.
Segue.
Because number 18 on the team on the power rankings
Oh.
is
The Amsterdam Admirals.
it is
There we are.
The AA.
it's a nautical reference.
It's a
I
12-step
like it.
program on how to.
You know me and my
trade
nautical
sailors.
references. I'm all over
You
there.
like those?
Oh yes,
We sail at 6 bells.
7 bells even.
Damn it! Is it? I thought it was
I
6.
can't remember.
I thought it was 6.
I can't even remember my own signature on the forums.
Let's
Let's
talk about Kenny's team, the Admirals. And once again, being a division rival, I can't really speak objectively. Wait, no, subjectively. I can't really speak at all.
Period.
I can't speak.
Thank you to the Tiger.
I'm
Beer.
hoping to defeat
Yeah.
the Admirals many, many, many times. What hope do the Admirals have of defeating the slightly mightier
Mighty
Gladiators?
Ember Gladiators. Their hope is that Jimmy Howard becomes a good goalie again.
Well, he's not 86 again, is he?
No, he's a 74.
Okay, that's
And
more
that's
realistic.
gonna be-
okay.
that's gonna be
okay.
the issue.
There you go.
And most of that 74 is tied up in very high durability and endurance. So, the actual functional stats are pretty low.
So he's
As far
doesn't
as
have,
the
so he
starter
doesn't have strong goalie. Okay.
Nope, not so much. But, he's got some strong top-end guys. Like, Jack Johnson's always ridiculously rated. He's kind of like a mini Beyond.
Did you guys see the SI?
Seabrook.
Did you guys see the
Patrice
Sports?
Bergeron. I mean,
I like Bergeron.
love
Did you guys see
Bergeron.
the Sports Illustrated article released today or yesterday?
Oh.
It's basically like Jack Johnson is the worst defenseman in the league.
Is it Corsi stats?
It might be based on Corsi stats. I don't know, but it was
He
basically
is
like
incredibly
it was.
overrated.
It was a very scathing article. Like it was weird. You don't usually see most of the time you see articles being like, yeah, like Bob Smith might seemingly be bad, but here's why he might be okay. It's like here's his family, and he likes to go out on the boat. He's a good guy. This one is like, nope, Jack Johnson's bad. Here's
He's
like
also a serial
Here's
killer.
like 9
Yeah.
reasons why. So like I
You
don't
did
know.
send me a link about 10 reasons why Brock Lesnar is bad.
Yeah, but that was a terrible article because basically it could have been switched to why he's awesome and it would have been the same list. One of them's like, yeah, beats people up. Man, he's a monster.
So does anybody want to guess what the word is for the Amsterdam Admirals?
Dumb. Stupid.
Wow, that's harsh.
Stinky poopy face.
That's several words.
Henry's harboring some ill will towards the Admirals.
losing to the Gladiators. I don't know. I like the Admirals.
The word,
Admirals are our homeboys. What's the word?
the word is crossroad.
Ooh, I like it.
The
How
Admirals...
philosophical of you.
Wow, you put a lot of thought into this.
You did more thought
I'm
than
feeling
somebody.
pretty inferior right now.
So I think that the Admirals are getting close to the period of time where they need to decide, are they going to push or are they going to sit back? Because they're sort of in the soft middle
They're in
ground.
the
They have a
limbo.
solid team.
Yeah.
It's not a bad team. It's not a great team. But if they decide to move assets, they could either be a great team today or they can be sort of in that bottom 5-6 group
Yeah.
while holding on to some guys like sort of the Patrice Bergerons and Jack Johnsons and Seabrooks, and
Burns.
try to build for sort of a mini rebuild, I would say.
Yeah,
Okay.
or
So-
retool, shall we say?
A retool. So I think they, of all the teams that I looked at here, probably in one of the situations that I would most describe as being able to do a quick retool. Like them, Norm, those were the two teams that seemed to me that they could sort of go either way.
One or two moves can put them in contention,
or one or two moves could send them into
a year or two away, and
then
they're
4 or
stronger.
5 moves could give them a great framework for a very strong rebuild.
Was hardly going to
They'd
have a
have
hard
to
time
mortgage a lot, though.
finding buyers for Bergeron and Johnson.
I would be in line, just saying, Kane.
Bergeron's face-off stats 99. I'm guessing.
Correct.
What's his DF 81?
75.
Wow,
That's crap.
that makes no sense.
That should be higher.
Crap's back up there. Daniel Winnick with a surprise 79 defense.
Yeah, has anybody seen Daniel Winnick play hockey before who did the ratings?
Has anybody seen Daniel Winnick? No, that's not fair. He just had a bad night on the ice.
these ratings? Was trading Stamkos the right move?
I'm of the opinion that if you're losing the most valuable player in a deal, you've lost the deal. Pretty much regardless of the package, unless it's just like a mind-blowing, like the Peter Forsberg and Lindros kind of trade. Like,
What did he
your,
get?
your boy Desjardins is not happy right now.
Yeah, Willie's rarely happy. Even when he's happy, he looks unhappy.
What?
I'm always about
Who did
top
he
player
get?
in a deal.
Who did he get for Stamkos? I forget. Was it Johnson and? I forget.
Can't
now.
honestly remember.
Hold on, did Hansen get a penalty there for getting slew-footed?
He shouldn't have got slew-footed.
Sounds fair.
Should have got out of the way of that
Sorry
guy's
for
leg.
everybody who can't see this, but the Canucks just sort of got screwed. I think they must have called Hansen for diving, but it looked like he definitely got hauled down. Anyhow,
Fun fact: Matt often accused me of diving in soccer, and we were on the same team.
yeah, it was pretty egregious.
Man, people kept kicking me.
Ends up another Canucks just
That
got
was a little
low-bridged.
rough.
There's
Yeah.
a bit of the business going on here.
Who lost their glove? Anyhow,
We're getting distracted.
Yeah,
So
Burns is not working.
Admirals,
that's what-
Crossroads.
Speaking of
I think
Burns.
you're right.
Trade him to me.
Trade Brent Burns to Eric
Yep.
is the
Yes,
conclusion.
Number
Let's move on.
17.
Number 17.
Yeah, close to my
Move
heart.
this right along. Oh.
Close to Matt's heart. Is it the Brittany McInnes's? No. Okay.
The best team in the league.
Yeah, they're great. Number 17 is
That makes sense. That makes sense. Stockholm Cougars.
The Cougs.
We gotta be real.
Family affair here.
We gotta be
respectful.
real respectful.
Yep.
We gotta be really.
Let's-
hey
let's
Tom,
keep-
your team
keep it
sucks.
No, I'm just kidding.
Can I tell an aside here?
Tell an aside.
About my
This is
dealings,
what-
my
this is why
dealings
we're
with
here.
Tom.
This is why we're here.
Tom and I,
Can I tell you the story about my dealings with Tom?
you probably got a better story than me, so I'll keep mine short.
Let's start with yours, and then we'll go there.
I can't think of another GM in the league that I've had more extended, unproductive trade discussions with than Tom.
You're getting to know him.
Yeah, I think we've got a
Getting
great.
to
I think we have a
know.
great long distance. I've never
got
had
a
the guy
calendar
be like,
notification.
"Oh, well, I apparently have to volunteer tomorrow night. Look at that.
I've
I've had so many of these long-winded trade talks.
Yeah.
Mostly about Antoine Vermette because I just can't let the guy go, and he knows how much I like him and won't trade him to me for anything less than like Gustav Nyquist or something like that.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, it's always been very pleasant. He's
Yep.
very prompt in his replies, and I'd just like to say, Tom, I appreciate that, even if you're extremely withholding.
Tom had the most amusing. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember the power rankings last year, where I got everybody to write in their own opinion of their own team. Tom's was easily the most amusing because it was basically like, "My team sucks. I hate my team. I was thinking about them in the car the other day, and I got mad. And then I went home and drank a beer." Something like that. It was really amusing. So, big fan of Tom. I was feeling Tom gets screwed with the sim, though. I feel like nothing quite goes his way. I feel like every year it's like, he's not going to be that bad this year, and he just playoffs again.
He's always right on the cusp. He's actually got a pretty solid team this year, though.
What's your trade
Mason's
story?
his goalie. That's that's
What's
cool.
Mason's rating?
78. He's pretty.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
darn respectable.
Matt, what's the word
Yeah, let's hear it.
for old Pop? Be careful here.
Well,
Other than good father.
Yes.
I'm going this every year. My wife and I like, alternate whose family we go and spend Christmas with. This year is with the Baker family.
Mm-hmm.
At which point, my mother will probably ask at least 20 times, "Are you guys still talking about that stupid hockey league?" So the word for the Cougars is Tarasenko.
Yeah.
Because
You're Dennis Tarasenko?
That's
I'm
just-
so
that's-
jelly.
ugh.
I'm salty.
everything
Makes me mad.
I'm a salty
everything
jelly
around his
sandwich.
team rotates around how successful Tarasenko is. Tarasenko is a big star.
Right.
This team could be really good in the future,
Yeah,
but
right.
if Tarasenko is just sort of a solid first line,
Complimentary
like
player,
an okay first line guy,
Yeah.
they're in big trouble.
Yeah.
So everything's Tarasenko.
Yep.
Tarasenko
Now,
is
fortunately, early this season,
terra-ing it up so far.
He's right now a terrorizer.
He's awesome. That being said, Jesus.
Oh, Spiza!
Yeah, that's my boy.
That being said,
He's terrible, but I love him.
highlight reel goals don't translate into better stats. But you got to think
But
with the
lots
Terra.
of goals do.
I know,
They
but you
can,
think
though.
Terry's
I don't
on.
know about that.
Really?
It's the stats are definitely not 100%.
No, that's true.
Hard stats based. There's
Yeah.
there's a certain personal opinion in there. You look at the stats. Kaz and I have talked about this for years. The Eastern Conference teams get more views and are usually a little bit overrepresented, i.e. the Canucks. So I think if you got a really flashy
okay.
player like that, his scoring
Yeah.
could be artificially higher
Interesting.
than the numbers they actually put
Actually, that
up.
makes sense because whoever does the re-rates, I'm assuming, is some hermit in Toronto.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not Mark.
Tarasenko. What other pieces does he have?
Well, he's got Robbie Schremp. That's got to feel good.
Is he still playing?
No, God no.
You said he had the worst attitude
But
of
he's-
any player you've ever interviewed.
Of any player I've ever seen practice. I remember years ago when they were in Victoria prior to, I guess, in 2003 World Juniors.
Right.
Coach has all of the Team US guys around, and he's showing them some play or power play or whatever. And Rob Schremp is on the other end of the ice taking slap shots at the net by himself in the middle of the team meeting. And that was
really-
I think there's an alarm bell going off.
That's really weird.
That seems
Really?
wrong.
I've never seen anything like it before.
Wow.
It was the weirdest thing.
It's weird too because no matter what your attitude is, hockey is a very